we're on the cusp of the new year. It's a new moon in Capricorn. It's a black moon, which means there will be 2 new moons this month. Which I'm not sure what that means, but you know, new moons are a time to set intention. So I think there's something about, there's a chance for a new, I mean, there's always a chance, but a new opportunity will present itself based on your knowing what you want, sowing the seeds. And then a second one. I don't know if the first one is a no-go somehow, or if there's a different opportunity. I don't know. So it's a second new moon. A lot of new things coming in. New year, beginning of the week, blah, blah, blah. And the phrase that came to me this morning was, I want to be a real boy, which is what Pinocchio said, the puppet, to the Giuseppe, I think was his name, the guy who made him. The guy made the puppet. The puppet comes to life. And, you know, on some level knows he's not real. And he wants to be a real boy. And what does he have to do to be a real boy? And I don't think this is on a literal boy or a masculine. It's sort of on all of us, I think, in this new year. That's the aspiration. To be real and fresh and new. A new boy, a real boy. A couple of cards popped out. Let's see what they are. Magician. I love that. First off, they talked about the guy who made the puppet. This is sort of the major manifester. Somebody who brought something from their imagination or, you know, from the Akashic record or, you know, somehow was able to access. We've got Rue there. I'll see how it goes. I may have to get up and open the door for it. We'll open the door. Some door opening is happening here. And this person could be a Virgo or a Gemini. I mean, the signs are really, don't pay too much attention to that. They have everything they need right there in front of them to manifest whatever they desire. As long as they have the intention, it's clear. And they know their own power. They're in cooperation with the energies of the universe to bring in something new. And I really apologize, but I'm just going to go open the door for the cat. Maybe you can hear me as I walk away. I'll try to project. You know, the cat wants what the cat... Come on, you pain in the ass. I love her so much, and yet, you know, and I don't live with anybody else. So it's like you'd think my tolerance for the other would be right up there, but, you know, I'm continually saying, you pain in the ass, you do this, you want to go out, you want to come in. I adore her. I'm not as nice as I seem, probably. Or I don't know. Maybe there's something about that. Maybe somebody's worried they'll be found out as not, you know, it's kind of the imposter syndrome. I want to be a real boy. Imposter syndrome, where you, somebody has a sense that they're a fake and may be very good at their false front, and they want to drop it and manifest something real. Virgo energy, something real. Bring through something real in cooperation with the universe. Empress, divine feminine, earth energy. Well, it's Taurus and Libra. That's sort of the embodiment of the real, of the, and I'm hearing like the realm, as in the real place, realm, you know? And this is a creative force. You know, it's the creative force. It's Gaia. Creation, manifestation, working with what you have, which is accessible to you, to all of us, even to the boy who thinks he's not real. Apparently I'm supposed to cut these. Is it on the split? Knight of Cups. Love is on the move. So whatever this is, I mean, it's getting clear about wanting to manifest love into your life, or somebody does. Somebody wants to make an offer to this stunning divine feminine, male or female. Somebody who's abundant and, go on, Rue. You've already come. Jesus. She's lying down. Right. Oh, man. Sorry. We're pausing for some kind of, you know, it's like you're watching public TV and they stop for a fundraiser. Well, this isn't that, but Ruth just wants to ground us in the real here. So this is a, oh, she's all wet. She's been in the sink. This is a 3D energy. Somebody showing up with some kind of heartfelt offer to divine feminine, male or female, the one who receives, the receptive. At the same time, Empress doesn't deplete herself. She's just not, she's about creation, not depletion. So she'll give of her energy freely in the service of growth. But if somebody comes in who's about kind of the power of non-growth, you know, if they want to bring stasis, if they want to bring neediness, if they want to bring their abandonment issues, if they expect you, Empress, to make them a real boy, you know, only you can prevent forest fires. It's on this person to do it, and it has to do with them being vulnerable about what they feel. Under Magician, Princess of Cups, that's Page of Cups. So a lot of water energy here. It's about love and it's about connection and the desire to manifest that. And I think Empress has the power to call this in. And I'm getting it may not appear the way you think it will, or you feel like it should take a certain shape when you manifest it. You know, perhaps a certain person or a certain energy, or, but here it is. And I think this is you on the receiving end. And it's big. You know, it's bigger than, the cup is bigger than her head, bigger than her heart. It's expansive. And she's receiving it with open arms here. So we have a, like a, I don't want to say matching energies, but somebody's wanting to give, somebody's willing to receive. And it might be an apology, but I don't really get that from here. It's a it's a confession. It's something that's been hidden. And when it comes out in the open into 3D life, you know, somebody actually wants to, because they love you, they want to enter your life, your realm. They want to be a real boy. And they know it has to do with their vulnerability. I think they're intimidated. I mean, Empress is a formidable energy. Loving, giving, accepting, but, you know, you don't come into Empress with a kind of empty cup. Has to be heartfelt, has to be sincere. And we have, I notice, the new moon up in the corner. New moon. And it's sort of like out of the darkness of the black moon. That's the other thing that this moon is called, the black moon. Because all around this person is the dark, except for the end of their wand, which is shining and bright. I think something's going to be revealed. I think the person who is coming toward, I think it's you, has the intention to sow those seeds of open-heartedness, and I think they want to reconnect. And there's the light of the wand and the starry background in the Magician card, and you're the light. In this darkness, in this black moon energy, you're the light. And this may be their second and final chance. There's something about this that I think is overdue because it's under the wire. End of the year, end of the moon cycle, the beginning of the next. Oh, I don't believe it. I love tarot. Fourth major arcana card out of 5 cards. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. Third. I don't know why that matters, but it's sort of like the building up of those archetypal energies that are very strong. And moon can be fear. It can be fear of something that's coming to consciousness. It can be fear of the unknown, particularly unknown feelings. It's a card of Cancer. But there is a path. You know, there is a way forward between these two. Between these two. It's somehow like and there's a forest here. The path leading right into the forest, right into the unknown, right into the darkness. Maybe something that's going to take place on the next full moon. Because I think she also has it behind her. There's this circle. Her kind of backdrop. Feminine energy of attraction. I mean, Empress doesn't chase. She's there to receive people who are worthy of her. Earth energy, you know, about worth and authenticity and what's real and what's valuable. And Empress knows her value. And I think the other person does now as well. They're scared. Moon energy can just be fear. Or not just, I mean, it can include, because to walk into the unknown realm of emotion, Cups energy, that's what this person is doing. So I think they're kind of shaking in their boots. You know, Am I big? Am I real enough? Can I pull this off? Can I manifest this into my life? And I think you're going to be open to it because you're open-hearted. That's your nature, Empress energy. Your Gaia, your earth energy. You plant a seed and it will grow. All Pentacles attributes. Empress is all about growth. King of Wands. King of Wands, I was going to say, has been a major player. It's come up a lot lately, but right away I'm thinking of player in the sense of somebody who keeps all their options open and doesn't take love seriously and bounces from relationship to relationship, or as soon as it gets to be real, they decide they'd rather be a wooden puppet. This person has evolved. And I don't mean that in a condescending way. I mean, it's not easy to be real. I think Velveteen Rabbit says that. You know, by the time you get real, all your fur has been loved off. You're raggedy. You're real. It isn't like you're real and then poof, you're this bright, shining, you know, perfect. When this guy's in his or her power, they're going to do it. They're going to try. They're directionally Wands energy going there. And I have a feeling, I kept thinking they've been there before. I think it's about that second chance. Like the first casting of the seed didn't take for some reason. And she's all about fertility. She's all about fertility. There may be a literal pregnancy involved. A love child, something like that. But it shows here the two lions, kind of the two alphas. I think this person is powered up to face their fear of emotion. They're going to start with something that appears both little and big at the same time. Like you might have to read into some kind of message coming through, some, you know, gesture of affection, because they really think they can back it up this time. This time, you know, we've got on these two pillars all the moon cycles. I don't know if you can see it, but up and down the two obelisks, you know, from crescent to full. From this black moon energy, you know, seeing it through. It might be something that happens in the course of this month, or in January, rather. On Princess of Cups, we have Seven of Pentacles. Something's taken a long time. There's been an investment of energy and time in Pentacles energy. This is fertile soil. Whatever this is has taken a very long time to come to fruition. Maybe 7 years. You know, it's like a long time for this seed to grow and grow and grow because it wasn't big enough and it wasn't real enough, Pentacles energy. And I think Empress is, because it's in her energy, trying to think, trying to decide, trying to, you know, the proof is in the pudding. And here is somebody stepping back and saying, oh, what has my time yielded me? What is this harvest? Again, the moon. Harvest moon. And these two moons are facing opposite directions. I think it's the second, it's the second new moon this month. There'll be an assessment anyway. You know, is this ripe? Is this ready? Is this real? Has this person grown up? I hate to keep saying it, but are they a real boy? And this is a real boy. This is a big boy. Big boy energy. Could be a feminine coming into their power. But they've done it, whoever this person is. Wands energy, you know. They faced their fears. They feel their own power now. Oh my God, Star card. So many major arcana. Card of Aquarius. And again, the star guiding this person on the path. Some understanding that has lit up the situation. We've got the star in Magician, the star in Empress. The star is actually in the background here. In the Knight of Cups. You know, being guided, stars in Princess of Cups. It's all celestial energy here, like, I think this year is a big one. And things will go down. But somehow there's this Aquarian, it's about the collective. What's good for the collective? And I think it has to do with, you know, a lot to do with this collective here, which is growing stronger. You're all major manifestors, and male or female, you know, you rule the real realm. But nobody has the power to make somebody else real. You can manifest, you can have a kind of filter that where you may have gotten a lot of phony love offers, or just people who couldn't back it up. Somebody's coming into your life who's willing to face the fear, and they may be apologizing to you, but have some trepidation because it's been a long time. They kept you waiting a long time. You weren't waiting. You were growing. You were manifesting your own life. But like, this is the sort of guiding light. It marks the spot. It's a card of healing and, to me, of creation, of the inexhaustible source energy that allows us to do this. If we tap into it, if we know we have everything we need to manifest into our real lives, healing, happiness, love, growth, power, intuition. Two cards of feminine, divine feminine energy, right, one above the other, Moon and Empress. I think that this person, maybe an Aquarius, is really powering up. They may have felt small, they may have felt inadequate, they may have felt like they weren't real, they may have actually even felt somehow like disassociative, like out of body, or I'm living the wrong life, or, you know, I've kept secrets, I haven't disclosed things, particularly to this divine feminine. And I'm apologizing for that. but I've built myself. I think this person actually worked hard, Pentacles energy, to build themselves into something real. All Pentacles attributes. And on the level of feelings, they're willing to walk this path into the mystery of love, into the mystery of love. And that sounds sort of, you know, like Twinkle Toes or Hallmark card. It's really not. It's very powerful and quite scary to walk into the mystery of connection. This could be about your child, real boy. You could have spent a long time nurturing somebody, maybe not a biological son, but somebody who was a young soul. You've helped them grow. You've provided an environment. They had to do the work. They had to do the growing, but something about providing them a place, Pentacles energy, a real place where they could get real. Get real. Magician, Prince of Wands, another Page energy. So this guy, this is new terrain for this person. And with the unicorn there, it's like harnessing, and we also have the lion because it's Wands energy. They're on a path. They're on a path. This is new to them. You've been at it a long time, Pentacles energy. You know, you've invested in yourself. You have a harvest to offer. You know, you're abundant, you're real, you're established, you're authentic. And that's a lot to, this person wasn't sure they could measure up. They wanted to. You know, they're passionate about it, and now they're somehow on the path, following the light. High Priestess on Knight of Cups. Moon energy, divine feminine energy. High Priestess has mystical knowledge, which they know, male or female, they can't just like package it for somebody else. It's a terrain you have to enter. Master your fear. Know that that's one of the things that you can work with. All the energies are there, and it's not about denial. It's about bringing it to consciousness. Examining, you know, in the light. Bringing it into the light. What I'm afraid of. What has disempowered me? How do I get my power back? Well, this person, Prince of Wands, King of Wands, you know, they've done a lot of growing into themselves. That Wands energy, personal power. They know what they want to do. They know where the path is, and they're beginning to understand Sword energy. It's a healing path. I can do this. They may have been 7 years trying to feel worthy, trying to feel healed. You know, they may have been very afraid of their own unconscious mind, like they'd get glimmers of it, perhaps in their sleep, in their dreams. And even the dreams may have scared them. what is this coming, what is this? Six of Cups on Moon, a card of the soulmate. Some very important relationship that, goes way back. It may have been 7 years in the making. It may have been since, you were in your youth, 7 years old, something like that. This thing started to grow. I think you met this person in childhood, whatever that means, or in a previous life. And that whole understanding that's coming to consciousness, I've loved this person before, I think scared this person. Could be a Cancer. They're kind of leaping into their divine feminine energy of connection and realizing in a kind of deja vu way, I've been here before, I've walked this path before, and that may be about the second chance in a second new moon. They may have been too scared the last time. They may have balked. They may have believed they were not a real boy. 9 of Cups on Empress. This would make, I think, you very happy. And I think that this person is very happy because now they feel like they're a 9. They personally have grown, in their ability to give and receive. I think they've manifested love into their life. 9 speak to the personal. Like they've learned how to love. You can't, if you're a phony boy, a phony person, or if you feel inadequate, you feel like you're not real. I want to be a real boy. I think this person discovers that kind of love is the path, that moon path toward divine feminine. And it involves the internal divine feminine. The 9, the personal, loving oneself. First and foremost, how can you give what you don't have? Well, I think this person has grown up a lot, and they're ready to give it. And you may sense that they're coming. You've drawn them in somehow. Empress, High Priestess. Neither of those divine feminine energies chase. This person may have wanted you to chase, because it's a little bit coy. That may have been their first attempt, was to kind of teasy attempt, like, a false start on the path, because Prince of Wands is beginning the journey. They may have to restart it, and I'm guessing that they didn't love themselves. They didn't think they were real. They didn't feel real. They may have actually had a kind of disassociative, like when they get scared, moon energy, they want to disappear. And so it makes it that they do that. They don't feel like they're even there. Now they feel like they're there, willing to give. What are they going to do with Empress? Well, exactly so. Ace of Pentacles. It's the opportunity for growing. This is like a seed energy. And look at the star shape there. Growing something real and authentic. What do they want to offer to you? The opportunity for a new beginning. Here I am, authentically me. I believe I can grow this. See all the roots here? It's a seed, but the tree of life is right there. The star. You know, they want to plant the seed. I mean, if you're, it could be a literal pregnancy, so just be aware of that, because Empress is extremely fertile soil. Somebody's coming in to plant the seed. Whatever they're doing, Wands energy, it's a very healing energy based on, I mean, you love yourself. That Empress does that. She doesn't leave herself out of himself or herself out of the equation. They're kind of, I mean, the Empress is Venus. It's the principle of love. And there's this trickle-down effect here. You know, each cup is pouring into the next cup, is pouring into the next cup, is pouring. It's a kind of version of pay it forward. And the Holy Spirit, you know, the dove, is the source energy. We had that source business. Yeah. The inexhaustible source energy. I mean, you see the read. I don't, is there more? There is more. Is it this? Ah, I'm so glad I drew it. 10 of Cups. From the 9 to the 10. It makes me want to cry. Really emotional. If this person shows up, you know, to offer their love, to offer an apology, love on the move, to Divine Feminine, they've got it now. They've recognized their worth. Aces speak to the personal. This is very healing energy, walking the path. It's not easy to be real. It's hard work, Pentacles energy, to nurture and grow this thing. But I get like they're willing to try again if there was a failed attempt. They think they can do it now. I'm real, I'm here, I'm present. They're not disassociating anymore. One more. Knight of Wands. So we have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands. You know, very sure of themselves, coming in to do something. And I think it's to love on you. I like that. I lived in Texas for a little while, and I made friends with somebody else's son, the sun energy again. I want to be a real boy. It was a community of people recovering from illnesses. And this kid was there. Their mom was sick. Their mom, and I don't know if it was a little bit of kind of Munchausen by proxy, that because this woman was sick, she projected it on her kid. I mean, she had him on a diet where basically he could eat like chicken, and that was it. But I love this kid, the only kid in this compound of sick people. And, you know, he was hungry for connection. Hungry for connection. And the woman, you know, I paid a lot of attention to him. I mean, he was one of the few people in this compound who'd be out and about and playing alone. So I'd go out, and I wasn't able to play. I was pretty sick myself, but I talked to him. I mean, he was a lovely, lovely kid. And the woman said to me, first I think she was a little suspicious. Thank you for loving on my boy. And I got as much in return as I gave out. This kid gave me hope. I think there's a soulmate who is gathering the courage, one's energy, to come forward with intention. They know what they want to do. They know how to get there this time. They know how to be real. You know, I'm real enough for you, Empress. Both earth energies. You know, and in that sword energy, Libra aspect, I can see the way. It's new to me, but I can see the way, you know, by my own light. They're empowered now. You couldn't make them real. You may have tried for years to do that, but it wasn't your job. Your job was perhaps to hold space, to love them. This is an important relationship for both of you, and it has something to teach both of you. And it will, on some level, heal both of you. You know, perhaps you're both riding the unicorn. Maybe a past life connection, and it may be like that second try business, may be about in some past life, if you want to look at it that way. Things didn't come to fruition. You couldn't manifest it. You may have tried. Or they may have. You know, the roles can go back and forth. But now there's really a new opportunity for growth, for making it real. They're determined, one's energy, to do it. To try, anyway, to give it their all. I love this. Let's see how it plays out. And yeah, members, I looked back and saw I hadn't done a members reading in a month. I can't believe it. I don't know where the time went. Maybe it was Christmas and all of that. But yeah, I'm on it. And next reading. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.